All right, team. Good afternoon. It's a pump day. We knew this was going to happen. If you watched my video yesterday, you would know that we were going to run up today, and towards the end of the day, we would start falling again. Number one reason is because charts don't lie. You have a MACD that is flipping, and if you're day trading, I understand you're in and outs. But if you're like me and you're swing trading, you're going to stay patient and you're going to follow the lines. So let's take a look at SPY. What happened today with SPY? So SPY started dumping at the beginning. I told you guys yesterday I bought puts. I sold them at the bottom. I got out. It was just a lotto play for me for the night. Then for the rest of the day, I just watched SPY stay in this box. And I'm going to show you, if you're not familiar with drawing boxes, okay, this is SPY. SPY didn't get out of that box, but at the end of the day, it started running out of steam. And so now, what's going to happen tomorrow? Well, same thing I told you, the MACD flip. There's a lot of sell-off going on, and if you're shorting it, you're in a good spot. If you started shorting it early, maybe a few days ago, you're in a very good spot. But one of the things I want to point out, okay, when you're looking at the market, don't just look at your daily, don't just look at your hourly, your 5 minute, your 1 minute. Learn to look at the weekly and the monthly. Now, I've done something here for you guys, a little bit of homework. And I want to show you from the top back in January when the market started falling, okay? I've marked off all the resistance areas, okay? Every time the stock went down and then it came back up and found resistance, okay? Now, if you're like me, you're going to study numbers, and I'm going to show you something you should be doing part-time on your time off, okay? So first resistance was met here. And if I go down up into where the stock met support and then started running up, you see that it went down 12% on the weekly, okay? Now, I'm going to go to the next one. And the next one was right in here. And it came down, met some resistance or support here, 10.32%. Next time it did it, went down to about, let's say here, 7, 8, 9%, or we call it here 12.39. So we're averaging anywhere from 10 to 12% fall on the weekly before we come back up, right? So it's a nice little swing, like if you're at the park. Here's some more resistance. We come down 11.5. We're still within the 10, 12%. Okay, we're going to go through each one with you guys, and we're going to go down here. Got another one, 12.41%. Now let's take this one here, and then we'll come down all the way to here, because you see a green candle there, it did go up, okay? So now we have 9.43. We're still within the 10, 12, okay? And then now here, we come down. Before we come back up, was right in here, 13.29, okay? So now we're averaging between 10, maybe 12.5, 13%, okay? If you're an average person or you like doing averages. So now we have resistance here. This is the latest and the greatest. And if I take my measuring stick and I go down to where we're actually at 371, okay, this area, 4.9%. So we've been averaging 10 to 13%. So guess where I think we're going? Okay, let's just go down 10%. Let's just be humble. And we'll say right in here, 351 area, okay? Now, forget about those averages, okay? Let's just look at what we actually have going on here. And you see we have a rising wedge. And if we measure the rising wedge on the weekly, okay, and we say, okay, that's the mouth or the back of the wedge, and right where it started falling, okay, what does that equal? It's about the same. Look at that. We're at 348, 349. Based off my percentages, I'm thinking 351. Either way, you can say we have a rising wedge and here's how we're going to fall, or you can say here's the average percentage of fall on the weekly level. So where do I think SPY is going? I think SPY is going to fall to about 350. So that's where I have my swing trade, and I'm holding on to some puts. So if you guys want to learn more of this and you want to get a daily update in a private chat room, I'm going to leave you guys a link below. You guys can test drive it for 7 days, okay? Now, I want to come over to Apple, and I want to show you something in Apple that's very interesting. So Apple is falling, right? You see the red candles, and we're already starting to cross on my 5 and 50 average there. Look at that, okay? So that's a very powerful move. Once it crosses, that's it, done deal. Same thing on the MACD. Apple was fighting hard, didn't make it. It's actually already crossing my 50-day moving average on the RSI. Boom, right there. Okay, so why is this important? Because Apple is the biggest market cap, and Apple will move everything. If people see more Apple falling, they're going to want to get out of their stock. They're going to want to sell. So if I take Apple to the weekly level, which is something like I said earlier, you guys need to practice looking at your weekly charts. Okay, if you don't know how to do this, I'm going to leave you a link below. I can help you out for free. Okay. All right, excuse me. So let's go here. So we see first time Apple crossed the 550 on the way up. Okay. Very nice move there. And then it crossed again here, going down, and it went down for a while. You can see that. Now I'm going to do something that I teach my team to do, is turn off the candles. And you can see Apple on the weekly is getting ready to fall one more time. So be aware of your surroundings, okay? If we look at Amazon, Amazon's still falling hard. This is Amazon's 5-day moving average. Anytime on the weekly or monthly, even the daily, if you fall under the 5-day moving average, that's a strong move. Very bearish, okay? Then we have Meta. Meta's under the 5. Tesla, very, very bullish. Tesla likes to do what it likes to do, and a lot of people love it. This is what's holding the market up, believe it or not. You go to Microsoft, falling under the 5-day moving average. Google, done. Melly's trying to survive. It has earnings tomorrow, okay? And we go to Netflix and Shopify. They're trying to hold the market up. Not sure if they're going to be able to make it, but the most important one to me right now is Apple. Okay, look at Apple. It's falling. If you look at the daily, it's down. So be aware of what's going on. If you don't understand technical analysis, ask. There's a lot of free information out there, and I really think that if you want to make money in this market, you have to have the education. The hardest thing in this world is to lose your money, okay? The easiest thing is to get free education, okay? You don't want to be caught a year from now, 5 years from now, when you could have invested and you had the information ready for you and you didn't take advantage, okay? So guys, I hope this helps, and as a reminder, don't forget about me. Click like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. And if you want information on your own stock, let me know and I'll chart it for you. Okay, hope this helps, and hope you guys have a green day and a green weekend.